Having looked at the IS curve, we now want to look at the LM curve. So let's start off by looking at financial markets and the LM relation. So for this, let's take again a look at the equilibrium in the financial market. So the way we defined money demand was that it's positively related to nominal income, dollar Y, and negatively related to the interest rate I. So MD is dollar by LI, where LI is a negative function of the interest rate I. Now, in the context of the ISLM model, we are assuming that the nominal supply of money is perfectly, directly, or fully controlled by the central bank. In chapter 4, we looked at a model where we were discussing the role of banks as well. But now we return to a model abstracting from banks. Although in reality, we know that the central bank can only directly control the monetary base and indirectly only it can control the money supply. But in our ISLM model, we are assuming that the central bank perfectly controls the money supply, right? So we're returning to model abstracting from the role of banks, unlike what we did in chapter 4. So equilibrium condition in our financial markets is MS is dollar by LI. Dollar by LI is our money demand, positively related to nominal income dollar by, negatively related to the interest rate I. And MS is our nominal money supply, which we're assuming is perfectly controlled by the central bank. Now here if you notice, equilibrium in the financial markets is nominal income dollar Y, and equilibrium in the goods market, as we discussed, had real income Y. Y is equal to C plus I plus 2. So to homogenize these variables, we divide both sides of this equation, MS is dollar by LI, by the price level. When we divide it by the price level, we get MS by P is equal to YLI, because remember dollar Y is PY. Right? So when we divide dollar Y, which is PY by P, then we get Y over here. So here MS by P is the real money supply and YLI is the real money demand. Hence, we can restate our equilibrium condition that was nominal money supply is equal to nominal money demand. We can restate it as real money supply is equal to real money demand. So in this equation, we have two variables Y and I. We can represent this equilibrium condition of the financial market in real terms in a Cartesian diagram, which plots Y on the horizontal axis against I on the vertical axis, and this gives us what we call the LM curve. So what is the LM curve? The LM curve shows all combinations of interest rate and output for which the financial market is in equilibrium, where financial market equilibrium is given as real money supply is equal to real money demand. Now here just keep in mind that we know that financial market equilibrium can be expressed as either nominal money supply is nominal money demand or as real money supply is real money demand. As we saw, we can either write the equilibrium condition as nominal money supply is equal to nominal money demand, or we can also, by dividing by the price level on both sides, rewrite this equilibrium condition as real money supply is real money demand. We will work with the condition in real terms. So LM curve has in its background the market for real money balances, right? Where when we plot it in a diagram, on the horizontal axis we have a real money balances, on the vertical axis we have an interest rate. The real money supply curve will be a vertical line and the real money demand curve will be downward sloping in this diagram. So LM curve has in its background a real money market for real money balances. IS curve had in its background the market for goods market. Now, where does LM label come from? It comes from the financial market equilibrium condition stated as L is equal to M, where L denotes money demand or liquidity, because money is the most liquid asset. So we use L to denote money demand, right? Because money is the most liquid asset, and M represents money supply. So LM label comes from the fact that the financial market equilibrium condition can be stated as L is equal to M. L here denotes money demand or liquidity because money is the most liquid asset. So we denote the money demand function with L, and M represents money supply.